Do you want to go to prison? If not, keep watching. This could be one of the most important videos you watch in your life. Most people probably do not want to go to prison or pay fines. However, when people are being investigated by the police, they frequently give the state evidence that is used by the police and prosecutors to win a conviction. Yep, the government win is your future being destroyed. But what if you didn't have to provide the police with evidence that they will use against you? Fortunately, the constitutional rights in the United States protect your choice to remain silent and decline to participate in evidence-gathering games the police might play. That said, being investigated by the police is a very stressful and even scary situation. There might be 3, 4, 5, or even more officers surrounding you, asking you questions and telling you to do things. When that time comes, especially if you've had something to drink, it's going to be difficult to think on your feet. So you need to prepare now. You need to have a plan and stick to it for your encounter with the police. Thank you for watching the Corruption Report. I'm Justin Pulliam. Today's show is about what can happen if you exercise your rights when being investigated by the police. I am not an attorney, and this is not legal advice. Laws vary from country to country and state to state. Just because I am legally allowed to do something in Texas does not mean you can do it in California or Australia without violating one of Master's rules. I subscribe to a legal plan that provides emergency phone access to an attorney when detained or questioned by the police. I would certainly call my attorney prior to assisting a police officer with his investigation to put me away. I have an affiliate link in the video description in case you would like to use the same legal plan I use. Last year, John Gray of Extra Good Citizen recorded the official acts of Angleton, Texas police officers as they were investigating a man for allegedly driving while intoxicated. They didn't catch the man driving, though. He just fell asleep on his motorcycle in the Whataburger drive-thru.
Right here is good.
Back up just a little bit more. We're about to do some tests.
I just need to hear the audio.
Huh?
I just need to hear the audio. Without the audio, it's useless.
Like I said, just back up a little bit.
I'm gonna stay right here.
I don't need you to back up just a little bit. Just a little bit, okay?
That's it.
We don't need you.
That's all I got. That's all I got right here. Supreme Court says 10 feet, man.
Well, I'm letting you know it's all this is part of our crime scene.
Okay.
Okay. He started off here, so
I can't.
all of our crime
I'm
scene
trying.
is the entire Whataburger parking lot.
No more. Trying to record.
Back up, Mr. Gray.
I'm right here.
This whole scene is our crime scene. Mr.
Back up a
Gray.
little bit.
Where do you want me?
Couple spots back.
I just need the. What? Pay attention to your guy, man. Don't pay
I
attention
have
to
an
me.
officer over there, sir.
Okay.
So can you please back up?
Where do you want me?
I told you a couple spaces back.
Man, I'm gonna go right here to this yellow line. That's it.
Oh.
I need to get the audio.
The Angleton, Texas police and the purportedly conservative town do not respect constitutional rights, as demonstrated by their tyrannical treatment and arrest of Mr. Gray.
Guys, they're saying I'm interfering with their stop at this point.
Put it down, turn around. Put it down, turn around.
I'm not resisting.
Put your camera down, turn around.
I'm not resisting. I do not.
The corporal and sergeant mess with John in an attempt to prevent him from documenting the official activities of government. As you might have noticed, other individuals and vehicles were closer to the subject than John was. Documenting the police is a constitutionally protected activity. I'm not sure if the activity of going through a fast food drive-thru affords the same constitutional protections. The cops then assert that the entire parking lot is a crime scene, even though dozens of people are present in the parking lot. You can't make this stuff up.
Oh.
I need to get the audio.
The what?
I need to get the. I'm going to be able to hear, and you're distracting me from hearing right now.
Okay, well, I have a job to do, so.
Okay,
Step
do your
back.
job. Leave me alone.
You're in the way of everybody pulling through, sir.
watch these guys.
Huh?
I gotta watch you guys.
Why's that?
Y'all are mouthy.
We're mouthy because
Yeah.
we asked you to step back?
Yeah, there's no reason for me to step back.
Okay. Have a good day, sir.
You as well.
I'll be en route to your location. Due to Mr. Gray, DIC 24 is not really on scene. Will be written in.
The man was arrested and taken to jail. Well, maybe he didn't pass the sobriety test, you might wonder. When you are in a situation like that, you might try everything you can to try to get your captors to release you. But being a sycophant to the police isn't going to set you free. Answering their questions and playing their games will only allow them to build more evidence against you. You need to be thinking about the rest of your life, not the next 48 hours. Yes, you might have to go sit in jail overnight, but that's much better than a prison sentence. In the video, you will see that the man did not do field sobriety test. Instead, he exercised his rights and told the police to take him to jail if that's what they felt they needed to do. The man was charged with driving while intoxicated with a previous conviction, a Class A misdemeanor. The punishment is up to a year in jail with a mandatory sentence of at least 30 days in confinement. That's a lot worse than spending a day or two in jail after exercising your rights. The Brazoria County Court reset his case for 6 months before finally allowing him a court date in May of this year. He pled not guilty, and the case was immediately dismissed. Because he remained silent and declined to provide the police with incriminating evidence, he is a free man. The cop watcher also helped him. Since John was there, the police brought him to the police station in an attempt to gather additional evidence off camera.
Subject 95, suspicion 55. I'll be en route to your location. Due to Mr. Gray, DIC 24 is not read on scene. We'll be reading in South Court.
In DWI investigations, it is important for the police to gather evidence as quickly as possible. Moving to another location and delaying an investigation is a great way for the police to ruin their own case. Some words that come to mind when I see this type of behavior from the Angleton police are stupid and corrupt. What do you think about their actions? Leave a comment below the video. Earlier this week, I filmed a DWI investigation in Rosenberg, and you had a lot to say about the so-called field sobriety test. Eric Williams said, "The man looked like he clearly passed all their agility tests. Wow, no unsteadiness at all." Wayne Morrow wrote, "That dude passed all the tests. Respect my authority," said, "He did better on those tests than I could ever do, and I don't drink at all."
I am a cop, and you will respect my authority.
Yeah, right. You better get back to school, little boy.
Carol B. commented, "Where did he fail that stupid DUI test? Did I miss something here?" Mark said, "He will get arrested even though he's passing the test." And Charlie Pinland said, "So which elements of the field sobriety test did he fail?" To which I responded, "It's a fail-fail test. They had probable cause for the arrest long before they started the human tricks." Cops often lead you into evidence-gathering games with a line such as, "Let me do a few tests to see if you are good to drive." That's a blue lie. Remember, the police are allowed to lie to you. The purpose of a field sobriety test is to establish probable cause and to gather evidence against you. You have nothing to benefit by taking the so-called test. Standardized field sobriety tests, SFSTs, are ridiculous. They start off with the police pretending to be medical clinicians in the middle of the street, and the extended length of most horizontal gaze nystagmus tests demonstrate the limited ability of the police employee conducting the procedure. A common misconception is that the so-called tests are only about physical balance and coordination. However, many of the clues actually relate to mental comprehension. In my opinion, without a baseline for the specific individual, the test is bogus. How many people would fail while sober? I think it's quite clever that they call it a test. Of course, most anyone would want to prove that they can pass a test. If it was more appropriately called the not nice optional procedure for incriminating evidence gathering, or no pig for short, I bet fewer people would submit to it. Even if you do well, you're no better off than you were before when it comes to your criminal defense. And if the police do not have enough evidence to arrest you, you have nothing to gain by doing SFFTs. If you do the games, the outcomes are that your status remains the same, or you give them probable cause to arrest you. In the DWI investigation I just showed during the video comments, the Rosenberg police did not have the technological ability to perform additional intoxication tests on location. The man was in the back seat of the police car for half an hour on scene while the police were on the phone trying to find someone to perform more tests at the jail. Circumstances like that can work in your favor, so consider the approach of remaining silent and saying no to cops. It is important for you to make a plan today before it's too late. Once you are the subject of an intense investigation, it might be hard to make the best decisions. It's also good to know the applicable laws in advance. For example, many jurisdictions have implied consent laws, which means as a condition of having a driver's license, you agree to perform certain actions when asked by the police. For example, blowing into a breathalyzer, doing field sobriety tests, or allowing a blood sample. If you decline, they might suspend your driver's license. Of course, if you are in jail or prison, that license won't matter. You might also consider the less severe punishment for driving with a suspended license versus driving while intoxicated. It is a personal decision that you need to think about and decide in advance.
Mom, should I give a sample or not? Yes or no? Is he going to request a warrant? And he said it's going to be within 30 minutes.
That makes it easier for your attorney.
Did I do the wrong thing? Huh? So should I have given a sample?
Ask for your attorney and stop talking. Say,
I don't get it.
ma'am, ask for an attorney. Ask for your attorney.
I try to ask for an explanation.
Ask for your attorney. Ask for them to give you an attorney. Stop talking and ask for an attorney. If you want to be in the best possible situation when confronted by the police, take time now to learn your rights and learn the law. The police might be angry or even abusive to you if you exercise your rights, but don't let that intimidate you into making bad decisions. Subscribe to my channel and to Extra Good Citizen to learn the truth about what government does. We will show you the things you will not learn in school or see on mainstream television. Please also give this video a thumbs up if you found it informative. Know and exercise your rights. Remain silent, video record the government, have an attorney, and just say no to cops.